Could it be Lucifer?
The magic tastical back-flipping rubber duck!
No, that's not it.
So, Hazbin Hotel. Have you heard about it? I mean, you probably did. After all, it's streamed on Prime, the most popular streaming service, after shit, of course. Today, I wanted to talk a little bit about the problems of the show that for some reason nobody really wants to mention, and about the nonsensical problems of the show that for some reason everyone wants to talk about. It legitimately seemed like a lot of people for some reason decided to hate on the show, seemingly without even watching it. As you can tell, I watched this cartoon and I can say that it doesn't really deserve all of that hate. But apparently people on so-called social media X, or if you never dated anyone, Twitter, apparently think otherwise. I don't know why would anybody even listen to people who use Twitter as a social media. Those people are clearly insane.
Am I insane?
If I could summarize their general complaints, it was pretty much the show had too much swearing. And that, oh my god, Jesus Christ, children can see it! Bruh, make sure children don't look out the doors. Who knows what kind of horrors of the real world they can see too? The complaint about curse words, however, is also pretty stupid because first of all, the cartoon is rated R, so not for children. And if children can see it, well, I don't see how that's anyone's problem except for their parents, because they are the one who are raising those kids, and spoiler alert, parents, nobody else but you cares about your children. So if you're worried they're watching something they're not supposed to, that's totally on you. Also, I'm pretty sure children these days know swear words even without watching Hazbin Hotel. Yes, swear words are present in this cartoon, to my taste probably more than it needs. However, bruh, comparing to Helluva Boss, which is a spin-off of that show and came out way earlier on YouTube, which is for sure way more accessible for kids, Hazbin Hotel is practically a show for children, if you compare it to that. On the other hand, I do realize that for a lot of people, a lot of swear words equals bad writing. Which I can kinda understand, especially if you watch the Helluva Boss, which I kinda mentioned, because, oh boy, I get that this is a YouTube show, but, bruh, character arcs and plot details are just not existent in there. I mean, like, they do exist, but they're, for some reason, don't stay consistent for a while. Really, there's some kind of sitcom effect where characters do go through arcs in one episode, and second episode they're totally forgotten and everybody acts as if nothing happened. Hazbin Hotel, on the other hand, doesn't have any of that. If anything, characters go through arcs and they're probably way too quickly. It's like, have you seen Insta-Vines, where people try to fit a consistent story into like a 1-minute sketch? In Hazbin Hotel, it's pretty much the same. For some reason, there's only 8 episodes. Because of that, you have to fit a consistent story with a conclusion into this minute mark. And I would totally understand the rushed story, plot details, character development, all that stuff, if it wasn't for one problem, which is the next issue on our list, is singing. Because Hazbin Hotel is a musical.
Oh, god damn it.
Don't get me wrong, the songs themselves are pretty good. Some of them are great, even.
Looks like you could use some help from the big boss of hell himself. Check out Daddy's glowing reviews on Yelp.
Wow. This is great.
Well, no surprise, honestly, because the show has a pretty good cast of Broadway singers, so songs were bound to be a banger. However, like with the amount of swear words, I think there's a problem with the amount of songs, because it legitimately felt like there was some sort of quota for each episode and how many songs were supposed to be in it. That, in my opinion, resorted to some characters having songs even though they're barely in the plot. Again, like I said, the songs themselves were pretty good, mostly, but like I said already, when you only have 8 episodes, why give the song to some secondary character who only shows up for like 2 scenes and doesn't really need a song? For example, I really don't understand why Carmilla has 2 whole songs. Well, in a half, she also partake in Velvet's song, who also doesn't really need a song. Pretty much in Carmilla's first song, she only says she killed an angel. In second one, she says love is, well, important. I feel like there are some way more interesting details that could have been explained in the time that was wasted on those songs. Like, for example, did you know that those eyes all around the show was actually souls of killed demons who were killed via angelic weapons, and their souls kind of stuck in the nearby furniture? Yeah, I know, that's pretty interesting, right? Especially for the world building, but that is not really explained. If you want to see that, go see a bunch of streams where a creator of the show explains all of that and a bunch more information, actually, which I guess you were supposed to know. A lot of songs, on the other hand, I love because not only they do sound great, but they also manage to move story forward. But still, because this is a musical, this is on itself is pretty cringy. However, bruh, who the hell told you that cringe is bad?
If the word is essentially a compliment, then saying it isn't bad manners.
Lately, I've been noticing that a lot of people say cringe, and for some reason, automatically that means something is bad. Cringe is something everyone feels like all the time. The fact that it makes you feel weird doesn't mean it's bad. Heck, most of anime industry is based on cringe. Doesn't stop me from loving it. But on the other hand, it kinda feels like Hazbin Hotel has fallen under something I'd like to call a My Hero Academia phenomenon. You see, most of the people think My Hero Academia is cringe, bad, horrible, and not even worth watching. But is the show itself actually that bad? Because to me, it looks like this opinion kinda came from the fandom, big part of which is pretty weird, all things considered, because they do all of the shipping, fan arts, and all the other creepy stuff. Does that make the show bad? No, but I kinda feel like Hazbin Hotel has kinda got the same treatment, because while I was looking for stuff for this video, I found like a lot of fan arts where all the characters are being shipped and like literally in every way possible. Like if you get all those characters in randomizer and just pair them up randomly, there's probably shipping of each of those pairs. Alright, so in conclusion, I'm calling Hazbin Hotel pretty good. I for sure recommend it, especially if you were looking for something new to watch and you're tired of your basic MCU, anime, Attack on Titan, or just average TV series that you were usually watching. And I feel like that is it for today. Tell me in the comments if you like this video, like, subscribe, see ya!